roll in with an actual literal tank. Sweet. Okay, so let's actually get my dice out as well. Last we left, we entered into the Creation Forge with the plan to try and discover this Unity engine that they're using. Going into the main foyer, seeing the power being cut and everything kind of running at half speed / powering off, a horde of mutated half shifters started running towards you. Pretty easily, clean them up. I don't think anyone was too majorly hurt or at all in that combat. But again, it was a case of powering through some of these lower level enemies at the start of the dungeon. Having a look around afterwards, you noticed that there was House Cannith sigils everywhere. It was very much, this building was owned by House Cannith. Found some documentation on the reception desk. Found an intercom kind of like paging system. And also found a logbook of people that had entered through the gate. Eventually, Molokov decided to take everyone through with him. And that seemed to initiate the gate as a compatriot or a host of House Cannith was leading the party through. And you didn't look at it, but you heard the notebook scribe in some names behind it. So you find yourself now on the other side of that. Everyone's kind of checked in with each other, ready to move forward. Ahead of you now, you're kind of met with two passageways. One going south, one going north for the sake of the map. As you kind of do all check in with each other, I'll move you to the actual dungeon map. You should see here. So yeah, as you kind of come through Molokov, I kind of want to know what's going through your head, and if you say anything or do anything, this, like I think we mentioned at the end of last session, you're being seen by the house that you've run from. And your mark has allowed you through this gate, and this is the start of the facility.
Yeah, I think yeah, very similar. As we sort of touched on at the end of the session, apprehension and almost dumbfounded wonder at like, oh shit, this is like the first time it's been positive, or the first time he's known it's been positive.
Sure.
Like that's actually, and I think, as we sort of come through and we're all like getting our bearings and all that, he goes to like twitch the cloak back over, but sort of stops himself and leaves it there, and I guess sort of prepares himself to not be uncloaked for the...
Yeah, sure. Kind of almost wearing a little bit with pride. You see these two corridors, north and south, and you're very kind of familiar with some of the Cannith designs. You don't necessarily have been to facilities in depth, but you know that they have these corridors and they can be ordained with sometimes with portraits or historical they're very proud house, very proud of their history. But up to the party which way you want to move.
Hug the left wall.
Sounds good to me. I'm happy to take point.
You got the best
Do you
eyes.
want to maybe come second, just in case that is needed again.
Copy that.
Sorry, Reese, just to clarify, we've come through here, right?
Whoa.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, cool. I got really disorientated when it all flipped around. I was like, hang on, wait,
Oh, yes.
which direction
yeah.
are we?
So I wanted to have the first map to be like, oh, this is a battle map, and then this is kind of showing that this is a big building. But yeah, you've seen all that inside, and you should be able to see where you've been.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see the desk from here, but I can't see the other corners. But that's okay. That's fine. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll start moving northwards. I'm very alert for traps, pressure plates, all that kind of biz. Okay. And I'm not going around corners without peeking, sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. So before you go up to the top there, give me a, I guess, investigation if you're looking for them.
Yep.
But yeah, your passive is obviously noticing if anything's out of order. But investigation for a detailed roll.
Yep. So my passive investigation is still 20, but my roll is a 21.
21. Again, Molokov might have pointed them out as well, but you see kind of almost like embossing of stories and such on the wall. They're not really detailing much. It's very much, you can say that they represent the shape of making outside. Maybe it's a note to the creation of the city. You see that these aren't flame torches. They are dragon shard illuminating light sources, and they are dimming. They're kind of almost just doing that hum of when you dim a light right down. So worth noting that the power has obviously been drained from this place. The corner, you kind of look around to 3 more murals that are kind of lit from behind, and then a corridor that goes down the side, which seems to lead into a kind of a room that has light coming from it. You also do see, it's probably not obvious straight away, but there is a door about halfway down as well.
Yeah. As we get to the corner, I'll just sort of stop everyone. I'm like squatting down. I've got a little mirror, like on the end of a dagger, kind of just like tied on, and just like using that to peek around the corner. And then when it looks clear, I'll signal everyone to come through.
Yeah, looks clear at the moment. You signal everyone, so everyone can move up to park.
Do these murals mean anything to you, Molokov?
He's probably been silently staring at them, and as we walk, appears to be something to do with the creation of the city. But
as you look at the 3 big ones that are coming up, give me a history check, or someone else can aid in that if they want to.
yes, natural 20.
Oh, here we go.
Go. Hold fire. I don't think I'm proficient in history, but I'll just check. Yeah, 22.
22. It's not a bad roll.
In fact, the best I could do.
You find that these depict the previous leaders of House Kenneth, representing some of the statues you saw out the front. You saw that the head of House Kenneth, which I don't have his name here, Caius. Caius de Kenneth was almost like the founder of House Kenneth, and he had 5 children. Those were represented out the front, and they all kind of went out into Khorvaire and started trying to find different ways of creating and forging the way forward.
So just to be clear, he was like the founding member of Kenneth.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Do I know sort of roughly how long ago that the founding of Kenneth was?
Yeah, I mean, like it was founded before the 100-Year War. But houses weren't really important until into the war. That's kind of where the houses started shining. Was throughout the war is they got profit out of everything that they gave to the world.
Yeah, became powerful by
Yeah,
selling weapons or providing hospitality.
Actually, with a natural 20 as well, there is something. And I just know this from reading Eberron stuff, there was, within the 100-Year War, the War of the Houses, which was when they started all fighting to go, and it was between them almost off to the side or underground during the 100-Year War. So you probably know something along the lines of that he was a pioneer for that, and, because they were obviously the ones making weapons. That kind of sparked it
armies.
off. Yes. These three murals, however, just kind of show almost like a Jesus figure or a
like showing him in reverence and
yeah.
Interesting.
Anything we need to be concerned of, or?
Well, I think most of it we need to be concerned of, but these fellas have been dead a while, I think. So, well, actually, now that I think about it, maybe they haven't. And he sort of trails off into a little bit of a... Are they still robots, maybe?
I think after a moment of you just rambling, I think Puck's like, okay, I'm just gonna like take a couple steps forward, kind of. So this is a doorway here.
Doorway is down here.
Okay, there.
I just imagine Puck says that really loudly. It's just, so this is a doorway. Perhaps we should move on.
Cool. So yeah, straight to the east, you see almost more of a grand room that is kind of lit up. But there is a door just down here as well.
Yep. There's obviously that big table down the end as well.
Yeah.
Just as Puck had headed off up the hallway, I would have unpacked Envy. So sure we
Gotcha. Copy that.
I'm just FYI, my Roll20's being super laggy, like when I drag my character. So if he slingshots around, I may need to rescue him from the dark.
It's not just you. I think it's because it's a big map.
Mine is also being a little bit laggy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's just because it's such a big map. It's just a little bit slower.
Yeah.
If it does prove to be a problem, I might have to divvy it up a little bit.
Yeah, all good. All right. Do we want to...
You see, this door down here, you just take a kind of look at it. It's open, and it leads some stairs leading down. Above the door, you've seen this in Shan, in the university, Molokov and Hera you probably would recognize as well, and even Ghost as well. It looks almost academic, this sigil above. And it is in common, and it says, knowledge is power. And as you look into the rune park, you see a lecture hall. A few things to notice in the lecture hall. The seats that kind of tower up in a grandstand fashion are filled with wooden seats, but a few of them, I would say, I think it's around 15, 16 of them, are almost covered with a sheet. And the best thing I can almost say to represent it is if you imagine a dentist chair laid back and a sheet pulled over it, it kind of looks like that. It looks like the chair is reclined and there is a sheet covering something in these seats.
Hmm.
With your passive perception, you also hear from behind the stage almost a gnarling sound coming from behind the stage.
That sounds a bit like a trap to me. What do we think? I'd rather not leave some enemies at our back.
Molotov pokes his head over your shoulder.
He doesn't even need to. He just like stands behind
He
me.
just stands behind you.
Leans over.
Shall we
No,
see what's in
I'd
store?
rather not. I think so.
All right. I'm going to draw my sword and ignite it. The sword is probably already out. It's going to be ignited though.
Okay. Yep. Nice.
And I'm going to start walking in. And I'm going to say, as I do to Molotov, I'm saying, I'm going to stick to this wall, which meaning as in I'm going to go to the like as we walk in to our right or to the left of screen.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna I'll go down the stairs. Quite. I'm going down like I'm not sneaking, but I am going quietly.
Yeah.
And then I'll start heading across. But yeah.
I think I'll call for the stealth roll just to see where we're at on it. Yeah, noted that. You still hear this kind of like, it's almost like a rabid animal kind of. Is that an actual 20?
No, it's not, but it's a 27.
Oh. Don't worry, nothing. Just
It's so stupid.
a cat literally just walked right in front of the window as well.
No.
And I was like, what? Cool. Yeah, you head in, and yeah, you kind of see that this stage, I'm going to say, is 5 feet off the ground. So it's going to take 5 feet to jump up onto it, and then these seats kind of tear out, but I won't do any difficult terrain for across the seats there.
Yep. I guess while everyone's filtering, I'm probably having a little look at the books behind me, but let everyone else into the room as well.
Sure. That's going to be. Have a look. You don't see anything of note that pops out at a quick glance.
Yep.
Is this room lit?
Very dimly. Again, it's
Alex.
yeah. A professor comes out and he's like, "Oh, yo, what's up? What's up?"
He's got sunglasses, sunnies on, Hawaiian shirt. He's fucking kicking back.
He's got Birkenstock sandals on.
His eyes are really red.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like it's got that glow that the hallways did as well.
Okay.
Enough to see, not like it's on or anything, or in use would be probably a better term. Hearing ghosts, what are you up to?
I mean, I'm sort of just waiting behind Molotov, to be fair. Seems like we're heading in. I think it's probably the best call.
I would have gone with the stealthy approach, but this works too.
So you'll kind of move at least into the doorway and a little bit forward as well. Puck, you continue moving around the back of the stage. If you do, sorry, I assumed that's where you were heading. And you look down, and the room is lit enough to see what's going on, and you don't see anything behind the stage, but you can still hear that sound of kind of gnarling. What you do know?
Can I? Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
you finish.
Can you?
I can speak with animals, and it depends on whether or not it's an animal, obviously, and I don't know that.
Uh-huh.
But I want to use. I can't remember how long that lasts. That's the only thing. But that's my plan. I'm going to use my Ring of Animal Story to do that. I'll just check how long it lasts, but you tell me what you were about to say.
Sure. The gnarling continues. What you do notice is that there is a body, about center, we'll say, behind the stage. Nondescript. We'll say it is an orc body. Looks like they've got commoner clothes on. Definitely represents the colours or markings you've seen around the city. Definitely a citizen of the city, possibly. And they are lying on the ground, but the noise seems to be coming from next to them.
Okay.
Let's say it's like... Will that draw? Back here.
I'm not sure if it's just because I've got the... No, I can't see anything.
There you go. Now it's drawing.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yep, I see it. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. That lasts 10 minutes. So my ring will glow. And I'll sort of nod back at everyone else. Having cast that, I'll say, hello? Who's there? What happened to your master?
The gnarling stops. And all kind of goes quiet. Before you hear a response, where did everyone else end up as they come into the room?
Probably about here.
About where I am.
Okay.
Would have been pulling out a contraption and was starting to do something, and then just heard this. I imagine like Speak with Animals. He's talking in like a bit of a growl, but I can like almost tell it's Puck and just have frozen where I am. I sort of take one step forward next to Ghost there.
All right. Let me just pull up this. So the gnarling stops, and the body almost kind of, you didn't see it was rigid, but it kind of goes limp. There's a split second of a pause before you see a almost purplish light starting to appear. And as it does, you see the face of a fox start to appear. And then a collar and a purple robe as this creature drops invisibility and sends a blast your way. We're going to roll initiative. I can't find the photo for it for Discord, but this is what it looks like here.
Just the freaky foxes with the backwards hands.
Yeah.
Or are they tigers? I can't remember.
Prepare for big creature on stage.
Oh,
Hello.
that's massive.
So
Gosh, who's got fairy fire?
It's only this big.
Okay, good. It's like, that's huge.
Yeah, I was showing you the picture.
Yeah, okay.
So what's going to happen is that attack is going to go off towards you. It's going to fire a fiendish burst at you. For a 14.
Sorry, one sec. I think that doesn't hit. I'm pretty sure my AC is 17. Yeah, that misses. Puck dodges out of the way. He was on edge.
Yeah. What you do see is that this fox, it's got a purple robe on it. It's got like almost like teeth stitched into the seams of this thing, and it is holding a book in its hand. And you see this purple energy floating around in the book, and it kind of almost like got a tether to the body on the floor. So if we pull up the tracker here.
This is
another creepy book for here.
Look, if you just read the ones that I gave you, then I wouldn't have to drop them all. No, I'm joking.
I love the idea of like the rest of the party being like, no hero, no books, you're not allowed to read, like and like going into like any other like a normal bookshop, and then we're all just being like, no books for you, no book, and like the the librarian or whatever being like, are you okay? Like Do you need
Yeah.
help, Hera? Like, are these
need
people
help?
bothering you?
That is in one of the Call of Cthulhu live plays I listen to. They have banned their like mage or occultist from reading now because they're just like, no, last time you set the whole building on fire.
Oh, that's so good.
All right, sweet.
Gee, this is a
Hera,
lot better
what did you
initiative
get?
than last time.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
single
Jesus.
digits.
Like
18.
low single digits.
What was that, Hera?
18 for me.
Oh, not bad.
Fucking
Very
hell,
good.
I thought my 17 was.
I'm at 20, so that's the
Oh.
only reason I'm up here.
Cool. So, Puck, you dodge out of the way of this blast as this kind of sorcerer-looking creature kind of appears, dropping its invisibility to cast its spell, and you are staring right down at it now. The rest of you, I'd say you can't quite see it. It's kind of just hiding behind the stage. It will be obscured for you, but you can kind of see the kind of top of it. But Puck, you're up.
Yep. Puck is going to sprint down. So I'm going to... Oh, it's 60. It's more than 60 feet. Oh, do I bother then? Or do I just shoot it? It's a double move, and I'm still not even there. All right, I think for now, I'm just going to stay where I am, and I'm going to take the steady aim bonus action, and
Sure.
I will shoot it with... and I'll sharpshoot that shot, if that makes sense.
Yeah, nice.
All right, so it gives me an advantage. That is a nat 20. And a
Oh,
16,
well
which is
done.
pretty good.
Nice.
So hang on, what numbers did I roll before? We said we could keep it? All right, hang on. So with the rapier, that is... Sorry, not with the rapier, with the crossbow. So that is still...
Doesn't even make it to its
does
first
actually.
initiative.
Can you confirm that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for that, plus 1 there. So that is... Those out of the way so I don't get confused.
Just waiting for the day that Reese gives us a creature with silvery barbs.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Look,
It'll
he's been a good spot. We've used it against him so many times. All right,
To be fair,
let me
just
just quickly...
campaigns, I've used heat metal, and so I'm so waiting for it to come as well on this.
It'll cook. Let it cook.
Yeah.
Because it's got to come when it's like, not that you least expect it, but that it would just be crushing if I used it.
Yeah.
It would like, not just like, oh damn, he used heat metal, I have to drop my sword. It'd be like, no, like your person you cast ceremony on with is in a like full Iron Maiden thing.
Or like I'm carrying someone and you've heated the armor, and now I have to drop Hera, or like
Yeah.
We'll go down, yeah.
If you just
Yeah,
heat
damage.
his arm,
75 points of
Oh.
damage.
75 points of damage. This
Jesus
thing
Christ.
Stop it.
flicks the bolt at you, and it is obviously not come into contact with Puck the Death Dealer as you just steady aim and fire this bolt through it. That's a huge hit on it.
I think the way I see it happening is like it shoots a spell at Puck and he sort of like spins to dodge it. And as he comes back the other way, crossbows out, lines it up for half a second, set,
Nice.
and just, this dead eye shot goes straight into it.
Nice. When you hit it, big hit, and you see that purple kind of hairline tether to the body snap away. There's obviously no connection to the body anymore.
That's all I can do from my turn standing here, though.
Gotcha. Ghost, you see Puck spin around and shoot. Obviously, this thing is a threat. What are you doing?
How tall is the stage? Is that like I can clamber up onto kind of height?
5 feet, so it'll take it like another 5 feet to get up on it.
Cool. Yep, pistol's already drawn. It was sitting loose by my side, but I'll scramble up, sort of up the decorative plants on the side there. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh. Whoop. My graphics drivers just reset. I have no roll 20. All right, I move
Oh no.
onto the stage.
5, 10,
1, 2.
15, 20. Yeah, I've got him. You can get to there.
Oh, that's bad. I have no character sheet, nothing. Cool.
Oh, God.
Theater of the mind.
That's
Can I
right.
see the top of its head?
You can see the top of its head, but as you clamber up onto the stage, you almost feel a hum in the back of your head. You kind of shake your head as it's almost like tinnitus coming into the forefront of your mind, and it's coming from the seats. I need you
Ooh.
to do a wisdom save, please.
I'm 99.9% sure that's a +1. It's a good roll. Total 18.
18. You feel your muscles kind of seizing up, but the whole person doesn't take effect, and you shake it, and then it just goes dead silent again. Carry on.
Damn it, there's something in the seats! I'll try to get a shot on the top of its head.
Nice. So because it's down behind the stage, it's going to be at disadvantage.
I am at disadvantage distance anyway. So that's okay. No. Oh, maybe. Pretty high to hit. 11.
11. The thing bounces off the edge of the stage and it turns and like stares at you, this fox-like creature. You definitely caught its attention.
That's all right. One more time. And 10.
Misses again. This time it sees it coming and dodges out of the way.
All right, wonderful. I'll and just get Envy to run in. Sorry, I'm still loading. Split the difference between myself and Puck for all of
Oh, yeah.
40 feet of movement, I guess.
Up 40? Yeah.
She can dash, actually. Yeah, do the old dash.
Dash, do you want to going up on stage with you or down by Puck?
Up on stage, I think.
Cool. So, there, she comes up on stage next to you. As Envy bounces up on stage, can she make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Ooh. Yeah. Yep, let me try reload this page. I have no idea what the modifier is. Don't imagine it's high.
I'll look it up.
13 on the dice.
That's not bad.
Oh, not that. It's called
Is that-
Steel Defender.
Increase through. Oh, hang on, I'll find out.
+0.
Base wisdom is +0. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
So just a 13.
That's the one.
Envy jumps up and is she?
Immune
She
to
can still be
charm.
affected by spells, right?
Yeah. Immune to charm, but I don't think whole person's a charm.
But she's not a humanoid, so don't worry. She doesn't actually have to make the
Oh.
save. Interesting.
I suppose it is hold person.
Yes. Cool. Envy jumps up on stage and is ready to attack with you. This creature, it is not happy with that big shot from Puck. So what it will do, getting shot at with a pistol as well from behind. It's
Jade.
going to... Hi, Jade! Are you winning, son?
Aw.
Oh, you've done the puzzle wrong. It doesn't show a picture.
It's pretty talented.
Very pretty colours. It's going to... melee. Yeah, I reckon.
Oh.
It's going to fire off another fiendish burst
Papa.
at you, Puck.
Yep.
That's better. That's a natural 1. So that misses as it... I saw it and it was like 19. 1.
Oh, it's the worst.
I don't know why they're so close, but then it will use its bonus action to teleport 30 feet.
Ah.
And get a little bit closer to Ghost. And as it kind of like almost like I'm thinking like Harry Potter portkey turn as it wraps into itself and then appears again on the stage. And doesn't do anything else at the moment. Hera, you're up.
Okay. I can't see anything in the seats.
So can you see the
I can see the tables.
yeah, so that's just a placeholder for like these seats that are obviously covering something. It looks like something is underneath these sheets.
Yeah, but I don't know if that warning from Puck was from Ghost was to stay away, or I'm gonna just be cautious. I'm gonna just come down this way to about there.
Oh,
And I think out of the top of the staff, I'm just going to sort of flick it forward, and a little spark of green flame just shoot out. And I'm going to just fire bolt. There go. Because he's raised above me now, so I got a clear shot at him from there.
that's a clear shot.
Yeah, so. And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh, I don't like that. As you flick your staff forward, a weird sensation happens. Because it gnarls at you and your staff doesn't do anything, I'm going to cast Counterspell as a reaction.
You bastard.
It all comes full circle.
Yeah. Well, it fizzles. No. I think I'm just going to take a step backwards that way a little bit. So 5, 10, 20, 25, there. Yep, that's going to be all my movement.
Okay. Molotov. This thing has climbed up on, or appeared on stage.
Yeah, and I've just watched something I don't know that Molokov's ever seen before of Hera failing to cast a spell. A simple one at that.
A simple one. That should be
Something's-
101. Spellcasting 101.
There is always something up with Hera. You're dead right. Right. So if I get to, if I could just stop lagging. All right. So 20 feet to there. Yeah, sort of not wasting any time. I think he's seen Ghost jump up on the stage. Saw him shake something off, but I don't think that would have stopped him. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah, he'll vault up onto the stage there. He said it was 5 feet of movement. Yeah.
Yeah. Wisdom save.
Yep.
And yeah, it's coming from the seat.
All right. Oh, not as good as I thought. 15.
15. You shake it off and do not become paralyzed.
Jesus Christ. Cool. So I think that gives me 5 more feet just to go up next to Ghost there. Oh,
35 feet.
35 away.
It smirks back at you.
To be fair, I don't know that I want to be bunching up next to him anyway. Yeah, fuck it. I want to get in the caster's face. I do want to get in the caster space. You're right. Just give Ghost a nod, and then
I'll teleport as well.
hopefully don't singe you. I will cast. Well, actually, before I move myself, I will attempt to cast Misty Step.
Yep, sure. It has already used its reaction this round.
I just wasn't sure. Legendary creatures sometimes can do crazy stuff. But I will Misty Step in.
Nice.
If that works.
It does.
Hello, and clock it in the face.
Okay.
Well, once again, attempt to. 14 to hit.
It sees you appear and almost goes around your punch, and it's nimble, but it doesn't look tough. So that's a miss.
Cool. Sort of almost frustrated, like, go for another one. That's a bit better for a 18.
18, you land the mark. Punch it in the gut. Go for damage. As the game of deduction comes to an end.
For 8 points of thunder damage.
Like that, cool.
And he will have, as my own sort of reverberating magic sits in him, he will have disadvantage on trying to hit anyone but me.
Gotcha. Cool. Before the top of the round comes, I reckon we're going to go a bit of offensive or defensive. I think we're going to go offensive. You feel that noise reverberating from the seats again. And it almost feels like humming of a chorus of voices. And a mind blast will come yours and Ghost's ways, Molokov. So those are intelligence saving throws.
Okay.
21.
We're proficient in those, aren't we?
We are indeed, sir.
Nice.
In that case, we are sitting at hold fire, dirty 20.
Nice. Good high rolls. So you'll take half damage of 15 psychic damage each.
Ooh.
As that chorus kind of, it's like voices murmuring, and you kind of, surely there's no people here. That's what kind of starts getting to you. But then we go to the top of the round, which is Puckster.
Yeah, I haven't been able to see any of this because of the way the map is designed. I can see there's a little name envy, and that's it. Puck, having seen, I can see the corner of the monster, so he knows where he is, and he's going to charge down here, 30 feet down to there, and now can see things. And he's going to see someone in combat and go, all right, and shoot again. And I'm going to take sharpshooter again. Sorry, not sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. Sorry, wrong thing. Not steady aim. I almost said the wrong one. That's a 13 on the dice plus 22 to hit.
22 does hit. Go for damage.
And that's...
Because that's not a sneak attack one. Actually, Molokov's in combat.
No, yeah. It's a good sneak attack because he's there. Sorry. It's just not advantage. 23 plus 25 plus 10. 35 points of damage.
Nice. Another shot rips through its other shoulder, and it looks hurt.
Yep. And I will do the exact same thing all over again.
Nice.
Hey, that's the same number, so that's the same to hit. 22.
Nice.
And, hang on, one of those is cocked.
And this is not sneak attack, right?
No, not sneak attack. So that's much lower, but I still get plus 10, which is helpful. So that is 20 points of damage.
20. Another like graze past, and it's like bleeding out now. 2 great hits.
Yes. And then I think he's just going to call out and try and goad him. You thought you could get away. And that's me, my turn.
Roll your choice of like intimidation or... I think intimidation, yeah, even if it's cheeky.
Straight 10 on the die, so an intimidation plus 2, 12.
Copy that. It like glances your way, unsure if it's worked or not.
I've put in like 120 points of damage on this thing, so...
Yeah, huge. Ghost, you're up.
Yeah, I like that style. I'll holster the pistol and pull out Valence from the back of my belt, take a running start, and then like slide on my knees through Molokov's legs and aim for a knee, or where a knee would be under a purple cloak.
I love it.
So effectively, I'll just put myself next door. But oh yeah, it worked that time. Look at that. Take a swing. That's not great. That's it's okay. 16 to hit.
16 does not hit. It sidesteps out of the way of that first strike.
That's all right, because I'll spin back around and then just do a downward strike straight across the top of my head, and depending on how the height difference works, this could be funny. Shit tons better. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Whew. It's not a lot of damage, but it's fun. That will be 3 plus 7. 10 points of damage, but as it connects, the circuitry from the shield to the back of the gloved hand lights up, and there's a static red shock as it hits, and it will do an extra 10 points, so 20 points total.
That is big.
Magical bludgeoning and force damage.
You see it like getting battered and beat by the Valence hammer. And it turns around and looks at you and Molokov. Yeah. I reckon it will do that. It's going to start by making 2 swipes. One at you, one at Molotov. So, that's not going to do much, is it?
Disadvantage on the one against Ghost.
Okay, so on Ghost it is a total of 15. And for Molotov, it is a total of 1 plus 1, 18, which I know will not hit. Swipes, resets for a second, and it's going to assess Molotov, and it goes to swipe at you, and it just claws into its book. So I'm going to need you.
Save.
Oh, it's a roll. It's a roll to attack.
Oh.
That's better. So a total of 24.
This is a spell. I don't like the sound of it. Whatever's coming at me, the arcane runes of the shield blasted into like being slightly bigger, I will give myself an AC of 25.
Nice. It almost like reaches into its book, and this purple arc comes around and misses. If it is hit, it is subject to the following effect, which is not, as the kind of purple arc bounces off your shield. That's unfortunate. But what it will then do is use its bonus action to teleport 30 feet. Down there.
What that was, but did not want it hitting me.
As it kind of appears and like limps as it's kind of like bleeding out now. It is barely holding on here as it kind of like postures itself around and just stares at all of you, and you can kind of almost hear that humming from behind it. Hera, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna. Fuck. I don't know if it's coming from him or not, but okay. I don't know how close I want to get.
He looks like absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be the best call, at least. I'll move myself over to about there.
Yeah.
Think, yeah, same thing again. I'm just going to whip the staff around and try and flick out a little firebolt at him.
Yep. Go for attack.
Yeah, that's a 26.
I think he's going to counterspell it again as a reaction.
Cool.
I didn't want to counterspell a cantrip, but
No, that's fair. I know it's worse because I was thinking about using my action to do something else, thinking you might counterspell it, and then I was like, nah, he said he's pretty wounded. Maybe I'll just
he's
try them.
very wounded that he's going to counterspell your cantrip.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And start glancing towards all the seats and stuff, and
Yeah.
think about the action I should have used, but that's all right. That's who we are.
No, fair. Anything else?
No, that is all.
All right, Molokov, this guy is trying to bamf away from you.
Yeah, but Molokov's strengths are not in his damage, and I don't know if I've got enough to do that last bit. So I'm going to try something, because he might try and fucking weasel his way out as well. So, first question, is Jaluk here? Do we have our...
You've got your advantage, yeah.
Advantage? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I think I've got the movement. Attack number 1 is going to be... What Molokov's going to do is launch, sort of, see him disappear, look left, right, see him counterspell here again, and just... He's going to run at him, jump off the stage, and try and like essentially jump into a bear hug.
Yep.
I want to grapple him as attack number 1. So I think that's contested strength.
Yep. Okay.
23.
Yeah, okay, 13.
You
absolutely just spear tackle him into the ground.
Yeah.
There is no muscle to this creature. Like,
yeah. Now, what I would like to do, I don't know that it's, now that I've got him like sort of in my arms, he sort of had a pitten ready, and I am going to try and, I don't know whether this is an attack or whatever, but I want to shove it in his mouth and hold it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am casting Molotov silence.
Yeah. I'll just go for an attack roll. Just go for a
Okay.
improvised weapon.
And Jalug, help! I'm almost trying to get him to come in and help me wrestle this thing.
Gotcha.
This thing in. Just a normal old attack will be a 17.
That doesn't hit, but do you want Jalug's advantage?
That was with Jalug's advantage.
That was. I reckon it's on the ground, but it's still so skinny and so squirmy that is not going to help. And Jalug kind of runs over, but can't quite get a grasp on him.
Doesn't quite get there in time, and he's just rolled over and just sit still, you little shit. All right, no, all good. Thought it was worth a try. At least he's not moving.
Well, yeah, he's the panic is in his eyes, and then you just see him looking up to the seats. And I'm going to.
Oh, it's like a last little thing. I'll just sort of lift him up and turn him as a nice, almost like arms under, under each armpit, just almost holding him up as a target to everyone else.
Yeah, I reckon that'll be a fun one. I'm gonna. You hear the hum from the seats again, but this time it's a hum of almost soothingness in your head, and you realize that you're not hearing it. It's in your brain, and I'm going to get you to make a wisdom save, and I'm going to put both things into it. So I'm going to make you do it at disadvantage, please.
Gotcha. Okay. This is probably not going to work out nicely. Even if I got the higher roll, I don't think that would have done much. We are at a 4 total. A 4.
A 4.
Yes.
So you hear this reverberating in your head, and then it kind of almost gets to the point you're holding his arms, and you're doing this, and then suddenly, your grasp doesn't let go. You're still compelled to hold him, but your grasp goes from aggression to protection. And I'm going to cast Compulsion to get in the way of any missiles coming towards this creature.
Cool. I think
so for one round, when you make that save again, you're compelled to defend against a ranged attack against this creature.
Okay. I'm not sure how that works, but
let's go.
You let me know, if I spin him around so that I'm in the way or something.
Yeah, I reckon
I don't know if you want to give him half cover or give him 3/4 cover. Say he's behind my shield or something.
Yeah,
or give him my shield's AC, which is 3.
That would work because then, the AC will go up to 21.
I could sort of hold my shield as part of the grapple.
Yeah, and if they miss, it will damage you.
Cool. Roger that.
All right. That was the chorus of voices. So top of the round, Puck.
I'm going to roll a d20 to decide whether or not Puck is going to charge across or if he's going to shoot.
Yeah.
Because Puck doesn't know, but also he's very short. He can't currently see the guy.
Yeah.
All right. That's a 19, so I think I'm going to charge in.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So after calling out to him, you thought you could get away, Puck is then going to use his run and jump.
Yep.
And I measured it. Sorry, I measured it before. I accidentally clicked and dragged with a lag. I can get to exactly there.
Yep.
With my action and then bonus. And then.
Does a flying halfling count as a missile?
No.
Just swat him out of the air.
Probably a little confused at what Molokov is doing as he approaches.
Yeah.
Also, I went on the stage. I don't know if that triggers anything.
Yes, it does. A wisdom save, please.
Yep.
Thank you for calling that out.
No, it's all good. I just figured it was. That's 19.
19 passes. So carry on as you
Cool.
were.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna little stab with the blade.
Yep.
Does Molokov being there count for my sneak attack?
I'm going to say no for this one.
Okay.
As he's like the prediction is against missiles, but like he's kind of grappling anyway, and I think it's a rough and tumble. It's still trying to get out.
Yeah.
Of his grasp.
Whether or not,
All good.
I don't know that I count as an ally right this moment.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
Grey area.
28 to hit.
Yeah,
Double check that one for you. And then in terms of damage, that is 5, 6, 7. Does the fire damage matter? Do I need to get that separate?
It does not matter. No.
Okay, cool. So that's 5, 7, 9, 14 points of damage total from the stab.
Nice. So as Molokov is rolling around, how do you want to dexterously kill this creature in his grasp?
I reckon he's feeling himself. After some pretty big hits, he's going to come in and then Molokov's sort of like doing he's doing some Puck is a little unsure what Molokov is doing.
Molokov's like, what the fuck are you doing, Puck?
Yeah, and Molokov is like kind of between him and the guy, and he's not really sure what's going to happen, and then a stab straight through Mol's legs, and then back out, and then he's immediately got the hand crossbow ready again, but sees that that's taken him out, and we'll just lower that.
The body
slowly.
goes limp, and the book drops to the ground and shuts. A moment passes, and silence comes back in the room. Molokov, that it almost like a fleeting thought. I'm pretty sure the spell says you were charmed after it, but like it happened within 6 seconds of Puck sprinting across the stage and killing him, and it kind of just disappears. Everyone gets a moment to kind of catch their breath.
Well, that was
Ghost
weird.
had taken 5 steps forward and was ready to throw the hammer. I was like, all right.
What is this thing? Gonna start giving him a once
Bodily
over.
lifts it up and like flips him around and
Shakes his pockets out.
yeah.
Can I have advantage on that investigation check? Literally being shaken.
I was going to say, let me just bring up the
Can I
loot.
use? What do you mean you're going to use strength for investigation?
No investigation needed.
I want his glasses.
I
love the
just
idea that-
appreciate the fact that the whiteboard says Warforged Anatomy.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a cool magic item it would be to get like glasses that give you a +1 on attacks. It's like, oh, you can actually see now.
I'm just a little bit blind.
What you can give me is an Arcana check on the body, either Molotov or Puck.
Sure thing.
You could turn him into a food for envy.
I got
not
a
bad, not
16
bad.
on mine.
Do you want to hear mine, or are we just taking the one roll?
Both rolls are fine.
That's a 22.
Nice.
22. Oh, cool. You unlock everything. So you find a couple of things. As this creature, again, you probably have never seen this creature. Technically it's a fiend, but I'm going to say here it is like a fully transformed being. It has maybe once studied magic. It fully has transformed itself into this being. It is called an Arcanoth. Or Arcanoloth. You discover on its body A vial of black bubbling ichor that quickly dissolves if not harvested quickly. The ichor can be used in summoning rituals, but it can be also be turned into ink with alchemist supplies. A wizard can use the ink with other ingredients to copy a spell, and it's worth 50 gold pieces.
Nice. Pop that in a vial.
You see on its cloth, there is
Sorry, just jumping really quickly. The other thing I wanted to do as I killed it, sorry, I just forgot to say till now, I'm taking a soul trinket.
Yep, cool.
I'll roll a thing, but you keep going through the loot. On
its claws, there is little tiny thin layer of venom. Some of this venom may be salvaged before it dries. Proficiency with a poison kit may be used to harvest this venom. So does anyone, either of you have a poisoner kit?
No, it'd take me an hour to get one.
Sweet, so we will leave that one. When in its true form, an Arcanoloth has a well-groomed coat of soft fur, usually reddish-brown, covering its jackal-headed humanoid form. As an Arcanoloth can take shape of other humanoids, the fur is swirling with transformative arcane magic. Because the fur is so well taken care of, the hide is valued by most leather workers. Artificers may be able to capture the fur's magical essence and use it in creating unique items. So you can add the fur.
I'm gonna skin this thing. Fucking.
If you choose to.
I'll help.
If I. Yeah.
Hare's got this.
It'll fit on Envy perfectly.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so
disgusting.
That's horrible.
I love the idea of seeing what you guys come up with, though. That'd be so cool.
With the fox skull over its head.
That's brilliant. There is one more item. Should you choose to take it, maybe then this is what the Arcana check is remembering knowledge about these creatures. An Arcanoloth's heart is a red ball of flesh strewn with dark veins. The heart has strong ties to its home plane and is valued among summoners and anyone that studies the outer planes. The heart is rumoured to have the ability to help with teleportation magic.
Do I happen to know this thing's home plane?
I'm going to say no.
Cool.
I will help you gut and skin this thing. I think.
Right.
Buck grew up in a fancy house. He's used to hunting. Sorry?
I think it does take Molokov. It's a lot of searching and all of that before Molokov's son finally I think so, this thing's fur is actually quite. I might be able to do something with it, and then starts
Buck's already halfway through. He was just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
No.
And as we retrospective, just a couple of seconds ago, what was your D100 roll, Puck?
48.
A glass orb filled with water in which swims a clockwork goldfish.
Ooh,
sick.
That's cool.
So that's going to take them some time. Ghost and Hera, you're kind of left to your devices.
Just before you guys decide what you're doing, Puck will hold that trinket, and he'll say, I think I can use this. It came from him. I think I can use it to question him. Just one, I think, but practically speaking, I believe I'm just going to quickly read it out so everyone knows
Ask
what it is.
him what the fuck says.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. You have it.
This counterspell.
Destroy one to ask the spirit associated one question. Now, I believe Reese has some other things about it that says it doesn't have to be truth. I only knows what it knew in life. Hang on, let me quickly find it. No matter where it's located, you can ask the spirit associated with the trinket one question.
Go on.
The spirit appears to you and answers in a language it knew in life. It is under no obligation to be truthful and answers as concisely as possible, eager to be free. It knows only what it knew in life as determined by the DM.
There's also the book that's obviously next to it as well. You find that too.
So if anyone has a particularly good question, you could try.
Is it a time limit on
No.
that? Perhaps we
No.
gather a little bit of information from the room before we try it, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah. I'll get back to this and I'll
Just imagine
put my
you're gonna
other
be
hand
asking
back
the
in to
goldfish.
start cutting the heart out.
Okay.
I will like walk towards Molokov and then kind of seeing like behind his head, be like, "Whoa, okay, nope, not for me," and go and join Hera.
We unlocked Envy and new
Along
skins.
this-
What are you talking about?
It's just the process. Ugh. We'll go join Hera and sort of look over one of these chairs and then sort of gently lift up the sheet on one of them.
Brilliant.
As you approach, you could probably see that that's the look that's on Hera's face, but she's almost like in that point of about to do it, but not sure yet, waiting for maybe a little bit of supervision.
Nice.
Yeah,
As you
sort of look at you, look at the sheet, and like, yeah, all right.
lift up the sheet, it's almost like a silky, almost like almost medical kind of sheet, and you rip it off, and underneath, gently pull it off, and underneath is just a wooden seat.
I look back at the sheet.
Nothing on the sheet.
Put it in the briefcase.
Having sort of stood there looking at the way the seat was set up, and I guess the way the sheet fell, does it look like, sort of scanning the rest of the room, does it look like the rest of them fall similarly, or does it look like there's one in particular that is more bulged than how the rest of them are fitting?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Wait for the old internet to do its thing. Might go back to dial-up. It's probably going to be fucking faster. Investigation. That's going to be a 19.
Yeah, nice. You see that the one directly to your east and directly to your south look like there's some sort of form underneath the sheets. The one directly to in front of you appears the same as the one that you just uncovered. It seems that this one might be empty. You kind of gather that there may be some that have something under it. There may be some that don't.
Right. They don't all sort of look the same, and so I suppose the further away it gets, it's harder to tell. They're all just
Correct, yeah.
sheets over things, but I'll say it looks like maybe there's something under this one if we want to have a look.
I guess I'll shoot it if it moves.
I'll approach that one, clamber over the chairs.
Clamber over the chairs and you pull the sheet off the chair in front of you. Underneath this one, there is not a wooden seat, or there is with a body slumped back in it. And this is a body of an elf commoner, devoid of all life in their eyes, but has a little, like almost a metal syringe at the back, going into the back of their neck. And
Like in the
sorry?
Matrix. Like in the Matrix,
like in the Matrix, and this body almost, if you had seen the one around behind the stage, has that look of soullessness in it. And in this reconcept of brain in a jar, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative again.
Oh, fuck.
Neat.
Oh,
Sorry, team.
oh. I gotta put my
You
battle
got it.
music back on.
Had
I
to be
did
the-
say I'd shoot it if it moved.
The-
You did. What am I wanting to do? Change that.
What was a brain in a jar? Is that right?
Yeah, it's a reflavoring of brain in a jar.
Yeah.
So if we can fill in our innits. Oh, yes. Is that all accurate? What'd you get, Hera? 21?
Waste of a natural 20, but here we are.
Yeah, go. So your reaction goes off first. It hasn't moved, actually, technically.
Cool. I don't shoot.
Uh,
Hence why I go last, because I went.
you kind of... let me do a roll. Yeah, I'm going to say it doesn't move enough for you to... Because the body doesn't move. It's the brain that's doing something here.
Oh, like that. The thing at the start of Baldur's Gate with
Yes.
when the
Yes.
when the guy's there with his head open.
Yeah. And yeah, this soulless being, it gets in your head, Hera, but you go first.
I was going to say, do I notice anything, or like, is there a slight? I suppose, yeah. I guess I know
You
something.
definitely get freaked out by seeing the body, and then you feel a noise starting in your head as you see this body laying there with the matrix plug in its back.
Okay.
It wants to hurt you.
Yeah. And it looks scary and half dead and plugged in, and I don't like. I don't even know if it's. No, I think I will panic a little bit, and I guess holding the sheet back in one hand and getting the feeling that it's not quite as dead as maybe as I'd hoped. I'm just going to put my hand out onto it, like slap down onto the chest, and I'm just going to cast a little inflict wounds.
Nice.
Just try and pulse necrotic energy through, just
Yep.
to almost confirm to myself that it's. Oh, that's a fucking 2. That's an 11 to hit.
You put your hand down on this body's forehead and cast inflict wounds. Go for damage.
Oh, nice.
It's a stationary brain in a jar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of. That's why I even still said what I got, because I was like, well, I mean, maybe. Where's my fucking D10s? Ooh, spicy potatoes. It's going to be 25 necrotic damage.
You reach down and touch this thing, and you see the necrotic damage surge through it. And then you feel the body, almost in a split second, when you put your hand on it, you feel that the body had no soul, but was alive.
Ugh.
Then it's not, as this creature dies.
I would like another soul trinket, please.
Yep, go for it.
Like we just ghost
Does
is
it,
sort of like
does it have
walking up.
a soul? Does it have a soul to make a trinket from?
It technically doesn't have a soul.
It's not. I mean, okay. Depends. I'll let you make the call on that, Reese. It's not.
can
What
roll,
it says
you
is
can roll,
when a
you
creature dies.
Yeah, you can roll.
It'll come
could be
from the necrotic energy that I put in.
I was going to say it could be the brain as well, rather than the
Yes. Yeah.
body.
What did you get on your
That's
D100?
76.
Bingo. A 4-leaf clover pressed inside a book discussing manners and etiquette.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
perfect.
definitely just writing a 4-leaf clover. Yep.
Love that. Nice.
That makes sense for an elf.
Um,
I like.
is there
I like
anything
to
else
imagine-
you're doing on your turn, Hera?
Oh. No, probably not. I assume I pulled the sheet back, felt the energy, and sort of went and just like slapped my hand down and casted a spell, but feel like the energy was received and more than enough. And probably just look around to Ghost and sort of shrug my shoulders a little bit.
That takes us out of initiative.
Okay, fuck.
And Molokov just like sort of like just lift their heads up but don't even turn around and then just go back to what they were doing.
Ghost is still standing there with his pistol ready, like
Yep.
it didn't move. And then we can see the soul trinkets, right?
Yeah.
You can see
I
them
think
zap
so.
across, I reckon.
Ah. Huh. All right. Take sort of looking at it now and seeing the plug in the back of the head. Can I hop off the desk and then just sort of stick my head under the desk and see if I can? There's like a network of
Yeah.
cables or something.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check. Or Arcana if you want.
Can I
It's
assist
the
them?
same.
With that to give them advantage.
You can get advantage, Ghost.
How's that? 32.
32. Easily, you look at this contraption and you see that this device is keeping the body alive.
Oh, it's like single devices.
Yeah. And I would even say, as you get down on the floor and inspect this thing, you look around and you see some of the other chairs have it connected, but not all of them. You would definitely see that this one up behind you, up here, does have one connected.
Yeah, cool. I'll just playtest my theory with the one that's already dead and see if I can get I gotta get my hand in there and then realize I still have chubby fingers with wiring attached to them, so I'll reach around for my tinkering tools.
Yep.
For like a needle nose plier type thing and see if I can get in there and just pull the plug out of the back of the head.
Yep. Easy enough. It pulls straight out, and Puck does not receive a soul trinket for the creature dying.
I can't have any more anyway. But speaking of which, do you want?
You guys will be about done by now, yeah.
Yeah, I think Puck's sort of using, like, they've scraped off all the flesh off the hide that they can, and he's got the flame blade just sort of like drying any of the sort of the leftover blood or whatever left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael's literally walked out the door. You can see it in the reflection. He's like, "No, I'm out."
Ghost is just bent over, retching.
Which is funny considering he literally just like pulled the plug on someone.
Yeah.
Puck is going to hold up that 4-leaf clover, which came from this other thing, and he'll look over at the others and say, maybe we can have a test run, and I could ask that thing what its purpose was here.
Not a bad idea.
I don't know
All
how
right,
much it'll
I
tell
will-
us though. But absolutely.
May have just been a student. We never really know.
Yeah, I don't get the feeling that whatever these guys have been doing, what they're doing was voluntary.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, so Reese, it knows what it knew in life.
Yeah.
So that's the question. So Puck's going to sit down. He'll place the trinket sort of just in front of him, cross his legs. Big breath. And he'll open his eyes, and there's like he's not wearing his mask at this point, but there's a little flicker of green in his eyes. I don't know if you guys can see it.
I'll leave that up. You decide.
I think it would be fun if they could see it and hear it.
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
You're not
it
even
appears-
past that.
And I
Yeah,
feel like you're bringing this physical, this thing that
Yeah.
is incorporeal into some, like, you're making this physical thing for it,
yeah. This
Like a vessel.
flash of green flame incinerates the clover and flies up into the air. And I don't know what appears. You tell me.
Yeah, it kind of like hovers almost over the body, like it wants to go back because it's in such close proximity to this creature. Alpha, I think I said. And then it kind of turns around to you and starts taking the form of it, almost like a silhouette of it. You can't distinguish any features per se, but because you've seen the elf right next to you, you can kind of guess where all those, almost like a 3D silhouette. And it kind of just hovers there in front of you, Puck. And you guys see this clear as day.
So it's the silhouette of the person, not the. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you wanted to, right?
Yeah. That's all good. I just wasn't sure whose soul it was, basically.
Right.
Okay. I think my question is going to be, what was happening to you here?
Almost like ghostly whispers kind of echo through the room. And then it says, we were sleeping, so we could meet him. And that to you is clear as day, what it entices.
It's that one question, and then it is eager to be free.
And then it kind of like looks around, almost like it doesn't know where to go, and then kind of starts just kind of turning more and more invisible as it kind of fades away. And all, like on top of that question as well, you get that like the soul didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
Sick ability.
Yeah,
It's really cool. It's a really interesting one.
I would say that was answered with enthusiasm as well.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, like it didn't hesitate kind of thing.
Yep. Well, that's pretty illuminating. And a bad sign for us.
I think we should unplug the rest of these.
I think you're right, but they don't seem to know where to go. There's no one guiding them.
That's the whole reason we're here, right? Well, part of it.
Yeah. Puck's quite sad. I think he's quite saddened by that realization.
Sure.
Can I?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna pick up the book.
Sure.
And assuming nothing immediately bad happens just from touching it.
Feels like one of a tome that you and Hero would have studied in school. It's got some almost warlocky designs around it.
Sure.
But it's not locked. It's not got a seal or anything like that.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question because it like snaps shut as
Yeah.
But
It fell shut.
Yeah, gotcha.
But good checking. Good checking.
Yeah, I think he's going to sort of flip it over in his head. Like, there's no. You say it's got like war. It's nothing like jumps out of me as like. I don't know, like a Kenneth specific. Like, there's no Kenneth iconography or.
No.
Or anything like that.
Funny enough, there is no Kenneth iconography on this. It is very magical. Very.
Is there
arcane. Go on, Dale.
Is there any symbols on it? Just thinking back to what Ian said before about which realm or domain it came from. Is there any symbols on the book that I recognize from the symbols that were in the room?
When we
Great question.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you could answer the question for me. There are sigils of the domain of dreams, Dalur.
Gotcha.
I see sort of Hera poking over as a. I don't think he definitely doesn't stop, but it's not, doesn't try and like block or anything, but it's definitely wary as she's looking at it.
Yep.
I think I will open it up, and if there
Yep.
is legible writing,
Yep. You
and
can
it
give
doesn't
me.
feel like I'm attuning to it to
No,
read
no.
it. You know what I mean?
It's not attuning to it. This item does not require attunement, but you can give me an Arcana check, please.
Cool.
While that's going on, I'll just go poke my head back to the door we came in and just look down the hallway.
Yep. Nothing of note, Ghost. There's no movement out there. You do see stairs down the bottom of the room, though, and you assume that possibly links around.
While you walk around, Puck's going to come with you. And he'll ask, do you think if there's any more of those, whatever that was that Hera was dealing with, we might be able to ask a few more questions, find out how long they've been here? What the date was?
I mean, you're the one who can ask questions. Is that a family trait or just a you thing?
That's a good question. I've not had a lot of time with my family for a long time.
Two short folk. Both haven't seen their family in a long time and can speak to the dead. Cool.
What are the chances? As that conversation happens, Malikov, what was your role?
It was a 21.
Yeah, nice. You maybe with Hera behind you as well. You kind of check, and Hera, you can confirm with that roll between you almost that this is a soul tome. Not entirely useful in the long run, but this tome has one cast. It's not the spell written down, so you can't copy them. It's one cast of banishment and one cast of counterspell.
Oh, my.
Interesting.
And that's when you kind of think, Malikov, as you kind of flick through the pages a little bit, but don't fully get in depth with it. Like you said, you don't want to kind of be under the influence of any spell or anything, but you realize that purple arc might have been that banishment to another realm. And Hera, you connect that the body you just attacked had no soul in it. And Puck, the soul that you just questioned, looked lost as you pulled it back and then released it.
Are the bodies wearing any, like the body that was there, is it wearing anything that would identify?
Common clothes. Go again.
Oh, it's just like anything that would identify it as like, this is someone from House Cannith, or this is not from someone from House Cannith kind of thing.
No, just common clothes. Yeah.
Yep.
I suppose if the entire city of Making was kind of on the board of this industrialist revolution, anyone could get involved.
Sounds like they were doing it quite voluntarily too. He seemed quite excited to meet him.
Unfortunately so.
Did we see other names in the book on the way in of like how long ago the last names that were? Okay, we did.
Yeah, but all of them were accompanied by a decanath.
And there was
I was wondering if there was a date.
We specifically looked for that, and they didn't have date. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we asked that question specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Maybe if Ghost is happy to, we can walk around and see if there's any more. Like do I've got the sword ready and you pull the blankie off.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, there's at least a couple.
Well, if there's more souls, we've got some more questions.
well,
So rather than going through individually, you know that they can react. You know to be on guard, to pull the plug, pull the blanket, or even pull the plug before the blanket. There are 3 more
Okay.
that you find for the sake of. There'll probably be more, but like for the sake of game mechanics and stuff, we'll say there's 3 bodies there.
Yeah, I'll have to do them one at a time in terms of my capacity for soul
Yeah.
trinkets. But yeah, maybe we can work out some questions while others, while people are doing things. If anyone else had anything else they wanted to do, otherwise we can brainstorm some questions quickly.
I think just to wrap this, I think he tosses and turns with it in his head a little bit, but sort of feeling that this isn't doesn't feel like something you're attuning to. I think he feels very sad. It's always been more of your expertise. See if you can glean anything more from it, and I'll give the book to Hera. I think those spells will be better used in your arsenal than mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perhaps it'll turn the other foot, and I can stop someone else from casting a spell.
So there's a single use of each of those 2 spells.
Yep. Okay. That's cool.
And you gleam now, and you'll find out when you cast them both as well that the tome will just become a tome when it's done with.
That's cool. Books are handy to have.
free paper.
Free paper, and we have possible ink once we get some alchemy to it.
It's true. It's true.
We could probably whip that up this evening.
Bold of you to assume we see the evening.
Well, yeah.
All right. So you go through, and if you so decide one at a time, you get these trinkets. Are you asking them one at a time? Are you like, how are you going to do this?
Yeah. I have. I mean, just mechanically, I have to do them one at a time.
Right.
But I'm kind of like,
right.
what was the last date you remember? Is one that I'm thinking of asking, and who was guiding you into your dream sleep? Is there anything else anyone wants to ask?
Why don't you ask them who they're waiting to meet while they sleep?
I think we know who that might be, though. Surely.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to know what they think they're meeting.
That's a good point.
That's a see what they know him as.
If there's nothing else that anyone can think of, then that's a good use.
Yeah, I think it's
All right.
a good source of information.
All right. So first one I'll do is what was the last date you remember? It being like
Sure.
what was the last day or date it was that you can remember?
Yep. The soul comes back again. That's 3D silhouette kind of thing, and it goes. Well, it's only just been. And I don't have the months in front of me now, but it will give it a date that you kind of think, and that's only a year ago.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but how long is a year in here?
I'd still.
It will still would have had to be
Something.
post morning.
Yeah, it'd
Means
still be.
It has to be post morning.
They've come in.
So post morning, yeah.
Yeah.
It will say the last date I remember is XYZ.
Yeah, gotcha.
I think it.
You know, when
we just
like
have to
the
take it face
subtitles
value.
put one word in italics and it just changes the whole meaning of things. You're like, what? But yeah. All right, second body.
Yeah. So the second one will be who are you dream sleeping to try and meet, or who are you going to meet? That kind of who are you dream sleeping hoping to meet?
Who are you dream sleeping hoping to meet? it goes. It'll say something along the lines of, "We're meeting our savior, who can free us from these forms."
Is hearing that and knowing there's been about 4 or 5 bodies total so far, is there any imperfections or oddities on any of the bodies that might imply that they're shifters?
Yeah, give me
Or
a
just sick in general.
survival or medicine roll.
Okay.
I'd like to help you with that, if I can.
Yeah, advantage or separate rolls.
I'll just give you advantage.
Medicine or survival?
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better. I appreciate the advantage. That's going to be a 25.
Oh wow. Yeah. Here you've studied the anatomy of bodies, and especially with Molokov, all of them don't look like shifters, but they look like maybe not even deformities, but just something's wrong. You can kind of see that there's like coloring on one arm, like to indicate a virus that it might be spreading, or
Sick in some way. So not necessarily
Sick in some
deformed,
way, yeah.
but yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Yep. That's cool.
Settle down there, Tuck.
I just saw it.
Freaky felines.
History says they were just roommates.
They were room.
Oh my god, and they were roommates?
So yeah, Hera, you pick up that like it's that, and I think you were the one that saw the vision as well of Kelly, being shamed for being a shifter and different and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that was more just when he said
Our savior.
like the way he said these cells sort of thing, these bodies free, like
Yeah.
my mind went straight to be free of something. There has to be something wrong with it.
Yeah. Good catch.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and I think obviously we're doing these one by one as well. So I think there's that checking between.
Yeah.
And then the last question is, who was guiding you into the dream sleep?
Who was guiding
and I
you?
believe, I believe that this person, in the same way that we can see them, can see the room. Although the fox now has no skin, so we'll see how that goes. But
yeah. Who was leading you into the dream sleep?
I think I use guiding, but whatever. Whatever.
Yeah. It'll come with the, because I don't want to do like the whole D&D movie thing where it's like, oh, you said one word wrong, so that's what the question's going to be. But at the same time, it's like, how would it kind of give an answer that's not going to just give everything away? But what I think it'll do is say something along the lines of, after hearing what he could do for us, we came. And that's when the professor helped us sleep.
Okay.
Do you think that was the professor who was being a meal on the behind the stage?
Yes, maybe we should go have a look at that body as well. I'll go and have a look at that body, the orc or whatever it was.
Yeah, same as the bodies up on the seats, just with no life support on. Okay. Yeah, so like you kind of get the thing that their soul has been moved, but having left it through the combat, the body has died.
Understood. Well, that was, if I don't say so myself, that's very useful.
Yeah,
quite. Yeah. Now, like in flavor, there's a few more scattered around. Like it's not just 4 bodies in a whole lecture theater. scattered around. So between all of them, you kind of get that knowledge and you use your tokens on those to get those questions. But yeah, the room is exhausted now of those bodies. What would you like to do?
Ooh. I guess I'm going to quickly poke my head around that corner down the bottom.
Yep.
Just to sort of confirm that it goes around back to the start.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like that just goes back to where we started off. So shall we continue along the way that we came?
Yeah. Yeah, we're all well and fit. No one needs to stop for a minute and
I didn't have to
recuperate,
use
no?
anything. Maybe just tuck that skinned body a little bit under, just a little bit under there.
Just over the shoulder.
Oh, it'd be so bloody and gross and messy. It'd be disgusting.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use one of the sheets from the
Oh, that's good.
from the wooden things to like cover it.
Just immediately like dark black stains.
Oh yeah, it starts to stain like instantaneously.
Before we go, I would like to have we done like a general check like the desk up? Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to have a look at the desk up there and like
Yeah.
maybe even it's a lecture hall. See if there's any notes and stuff that have
Sure.
been taken. Like notebooks on the desks or maybe glean anything more from the blackboard other than Warforged anatomy.
Yeah. Give me a investigation check.
Investigate +6. Fuck yeah. 19.
19. You look around there, a lot of the tomes are about construction and forging and such. You can pocket a couple of them, maybe some little notebooks and such, but it looks like it's very academic, very, student orientated here. Maybe this was for demonstrating things in this hall. But with a 19, just under the lectern, you see a loose piece of paper, much similar to the one you found, or Ghost found, in the reception area. And this one is titled Unity Reference 44, Section 2B. And it says, to fade, to drift, no further. And in drifting, to lay down the burden of sorrow. To drift, but in the drift be dreamless. Sweeter still than sleep. For in the sleep, the visions linger. I'll put that in the dice cord.
This is slightly off topic, but like Anna gets annoyed at me because my brain makes connections really quickly, and that gets really annoying because I try and like anticipate what she's going to say sometimes. But when there was like I haven't read Hamlet for years, but when you were like, oh, it's like, I was like, to be, oh, is that to be or not to be? And then I heard part of it, oh, that's literally that speech. Just instantly, your brain was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, it's a blessing and a curse.
Brilliant.
I've now butchered the bard himself and actually changed some of the words, but you're probably getting the meaning of it. You're probably getting the meaning of it, which is good. Like that's going to help unravel what it's talking about.
What was the reference again? Sorry, Reese. Unity reference 44.
Section 2B.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow!
Little wink to the camera.
Yeah. Which is Unity reference 24 4E last time. I think. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right. Interesting. Cool. No doubt.
No, good time. Guess we keep trying to find our way to the center of the labyrinth.
I think so.
I mean, you can share that with the team as well, Molokov.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I imagine we're all.
Connect them to the first one, or what it possibly is in reference to, or something like that. But otherwise, if you want to carry on the halls, you can.
Yeah, probably
And
hand
I'm
it off
also
to
still-
whoever had picked up the first one, just so we
I
can sort of
believe it
like
was Ghost.
as much as we
I
can
think it was Ghost, yeah.
pack them together.
I'm back to looking for traps and things now. We're back out of the room again.
Copy that. Directly in front of you is this big room with a board table, it looks like. And then you start to see a corridor heading south behind the lecture theatre as well. Similar thing is that this doesn't look like a trapped venue so far. These are just halls with decorative paintings on the walls. Nothing of note.
Yeah, I'll move up to that next hallway and do the same sort of little peeky down.
Yep.
Another doorway at the end. I'll wave everyone up to me. Which way do we want to go now? I can't see any doorways coming off the sides of that long southern. It's just
No, it looks like a pretty long hallway that goes the length of the lecture hall, and then there is it looks like a blank end to the hallway. Like it looks like it ends with a door possibly that is closed.
Yeah, cool. Do we want to keep doing what we've been doing and not leaving anything on our back and go check down south here, or do we want to go into that big room? Now that we're a little closer, is anything else we can see? It looks like maybe there's the Kenneth symbol or something on the end.
Yeah, from this point, like you can see that it looks like a almost curved room or circular room. Looks like there's a couple of statues in there. Looks like a very important room. The two double doors are open, but they definitely close. And a House Kenneth symbol with loose banners below it, sitting above a fireplace at the end.
What do we think, team?
Looks like a room.
South or?
I feel like this. Let's try and clear this, and we'll come back for south.
Okay.
Because does that look like at the bottom there stairs going up? Is
Correct.
it just more like the stairs that are directly in front of us?
Yeah, stairs going up.
Yeah. All right. We'll continue easterly.
All right.
I probably am being quite stealthy as I move up to this one.
Yep. No roll needed as you approach the room before you beckon everyone else behind you as well. And inside you see a massive dust-covered table dominating the center of the room, carved from oak with remnants of schematics that are flickering faintly on their surfaces. Kind of like almost like they've been written with arcane ink. Two statues stand opposite at the end of the room. One is female, looks regal, arms crossed, and an expression of confidence, but with faint cracks of spider webbing between the marble that she's made out of. And the second, hands clasped behind his back, cold and calculating, with crimson veins of Kyber dragon shard threaded through his stone chest. Along the north wall, there is a floor-to-ceiling 10, 15 feet wide mirror, polished to perfection. It's unnaturally dark, though, although reflecting the room in shadow. And then old Kenneth banners hang from the mantelpiece. I think Molokov, you would, from your history check before, see that these two figures are Jorlana de Kenneth and Zorlan de Kenneth.
These are two of the kids.
These are two of the kids.
How are you feeling, big
Hang on,
guy?
Buck.
Oh yeah, great. Yes, no. Um, sort of take that as a prompt to move a little further in.
You don't exactly have to say it with your chest. Yeah, hang on. I don't like dead ends. And I don't even know where I keep them anymore, but I'll find the pair of like steampunk-ish spectacles with the different lenses on them and throw them on.
Oh, yes.
And again, just nick behind my ear and just kind of wipe a bit of the blood across the lens and cast Detect Magic.
Nice.
And I'll jog
You-
walking into the room.
Yep. You detect a hum of magic from the notes and schematics spread along the table. Almost of they've been written in ink that won't fade or won't smudge or anything like that. There's no kind of power to them.
Illusion magic of some sort.
Yeah.
Magical script. Yeah.
And then the mirror is got ward magic on it, but it seems almost protective rather than dangerous.
Maybe not so much of a dead end.
They'll, sort of walk in and be like, fancy notes. Maybe a door. Or some sort of barrier. It's protected in some way. A little out of my purview. Doesn't seem dangerous, though. At least right now. Nothing from the statues.
Oh yeah. I've never seen
Nothing.
hoarding damage hurt a fly.
Yeah. Nothing from the statues. There is something written above the mirror, though. Sorry, it is progress through power.
Sounds like the motto of a really upstanding little
Industrial
guild
health. Yeah.
We've heard that somewhere before.
Have we?
Was it on the first?
No, that was
that was
knowledge is
knowledge.
power.
Wasn't in the Hall of Mirrors, was it?
I don't think so.
I don't remember you coming across it, so it's probably not important in the past.
I thought it might have been on the first Unity reference.
Possibly was. It definitely does sound very Kenneth. Progress through power.
Yeah.
Huh.
As I sort of step this way and glance up towards the mirror, can I see myself in it? Can I see everyone else?
Yeah. It's almost like a shadow's been cast over you, though. Give me an investigation check.
Ooh. $18.
18. You look fine. Puck, Ghost, Hera, Jalug looks fine. If not, almost like someone's turned down the brightness of the room. But what you do see is that on the table is a almost hexagonal block with a star almost out from it, like a key of sorts. You turn around and it's not on the table physically.
Sorry, like a box with key.
Like
on
maybe this big of like a hexagonal shape, and then it's got like triangles coming up from each hexagonal edge.
Like on the Mummy with the key to the book.
Yes. Hexagonal is 6.
Sort of wave my hand over where it is.
A couple of the notes move around.
Alright.
You see something I don't?
And there's that there's definitely something in there that's not out here.
Huh.
But apart from that, just looks a bit dark in there.
Where is this other thing? Should we try and get it?
I just did. You would have, like, he almost sort of will be staring at the mirror, trying to like grab it. Like,
Can you
As I-
mirror? Oh no, yeah.
I was just gonna ask that. Yeah, if I'm like looking at the mirror as I do it,
Sure.
is Shadows Me's hand just sort of passing through it, or?
Yeah, it's almost like when you see like a double mirror image, like they don't quite line up, and it just doesn't make contact at all.
What about the metal arm?
I imagine he's right-handed. It would have been his right hand,
Okay.
his middle arm. That was,
If you try both arms, it's same effect.
yeah.
Hmm.
I think I'll turn away from that for a minute and then maybe just try and collect these notes on the table, see if I can make anything from them.
Okay, give me another investigation check for this one.
Can I also make an investigation check on the notes?
Yeah, go for it.
Absolutely. You've got sharper eyes than I.
Yeah.
For that.
Envy.
14 this time.
Go nudge the mirror. Just gently. Little bit.
21 on my investigation.
Falls apart.
Nice. I'll come back to that ghost. Puck and Molokov, you kind of start searching through these things, and a lot of them do seem like schematics, but they're only almost like you'd have to overlay 10 schematics to see the full design of something. None of these are quite making sense, but you do find 3 pieces of information amongst the notes here. The first one is the siblings' ambition, and it follows the notes of like a Kenneth chronicler. It says, in desperation, Jorlana and Zorlan both turn their eyes to the Unity engine, a prototype housed within making. They believed it could end the war by binding souls and dreams into unbreakable purpose. They both called upon their guilds and pull within the city to try and achieve what they set out to do in haste. The second one is the Forbidden Aid. A wizard of Awendir called Ardrath Valorin provided Jorlana with the Cell of Transmutation, a crystalline focus capable of rewriting the body and spirit. With it, transformation became not just possible, but inevitable. And it details that she was in communication with this wizard in Awendir about this thing.
Sorry, what was her name?
Jorlana.
Jorlana.
So that's
And was
the
it the
sister.
cell of...
Gotcha. Yeah.
Cell, like
Cell of
CELL.
transmutation.
Cell of Transmutation. A crystalline focus capable of rewriting the body and spirit.
And Arendir is that's next door, right?
Awendir is the
it's not. It's further across. It's where the butterfly was on the map.
That's correct.
Oh,
Northwest.
Yeah.
It's the one that we didn't go to, but my brother did.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Butterfly of transmutation.
And then the last one is titled.
It's a pretty good animal for a transmutation.
You're wrong.
It's almost like someone did their research while prepping. And the last and final one is the fracturing of Cannith. The siblings' rivalry and hunger for power split the house. One sought unity at any cost, the other dominion through undeath/sleep. The engine is rumoured to have never reached completion as complications became too many. And then finally, you just see more notes about the pride that these two took in their work and how they meticulously would almost to their detriment plan before taking action. Ghost. You instruct Envy to go up to the mirror and nudge lightly. As she does, you see the mirror give a bit of a wave. And as she nudges through lightly, you see her move through it into this shadowed room. Kind of looks around, looks back at you.
Come back.
She kind of slowly, even like almost in tune with your voice of just that whisper, walks slowly through the mirror and comes back onto your side.
Oh, I hate dead ends. Whoops. You can be over here, darling. Oh, yeah, this is just not working.
Well, that's something.
It sure is.
I missed most of that. Was that Envy just walking straight through and coming back?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
So who's going through?
Is the mirror
So
down here?
Say again, Dale.
Is the mirror down here? I thought it was up here.
It's the top one, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Whoop. Well, with this being House Kenneth, I'd be worried that Envy's a construct. And this is heavily warded.
I think it might need to be the one who got us through the other door, maybe?
I think it's the
Actually-
safest.
You know, there was a perfectly normal locked door back down that other corridor. We could
Leave the spooky
suppose we
mirror
can now,
alone.
aren't we?
We're here now.
And there's no doubt
Everyone
we're
just-
going to need that key in there at some point. Or,
Everyone just be
if
ready.
we don't find it, someone else will.
Mask on, sword lit. Just sort of ready for something to happen. Probably not standing right next to the statue, because that's definitely a thought that's going through his head.
Short, yeah.
There isn't anything that looks like not even necessarily the thing that was damaging us when we came through that initial gateway.
And those blue
but, like,
eyes.
yeah, the thing that was scanning us. Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't
there
seem like
anything-
anything like that is in here.
the statues aren't like following us with their eyes.
They're not, they're just statues. Hand on
I
heart.
suppose to Molokov a little bit, they probably are. Sort of take one look back to everyone. If I'm getting nods all around, oh, yep. You look like you want to say something, Ghost.
I have an idea.
No,
I just want to see if magic passes through.
you want me to?
Ghost saying magic. Arcane
Ghost
power
is,
passes through.
I can lift it magically and bring it through.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know if I have that capability. Let me double check.
I was gonna say you've never used Mage Hand.
No, as soon as I said it,
that I can
right.
recall.
Quite funnily, I was looking at what feat I might take next level, and I was like, actually, there's some stuff that could give me Mage Hand. That could be interesting. That's a long ways away.
I do have the capability. I've just never needed to. I think I've used it once or twice. Maybe, perhaps.
Well, maybe early on.
Not a lot.
you know, Arcane Trickster, so I guess it kind of loses its value in some ways. Oh, please be my guest.
Absolutely. I'd rather not
Wait,
go
can
in
you-
if I can.
Can you? How do I put this? Initiate it away from you.
Yes, I believe the spell's capability. I can make it appear 30 feet away. So
Right.
it will be interesting to see how that works. Looking at the reflection, whether I cast it just 30 feet behind me.
30 feet in front of you, I think.
Yeah, but if I'm looking at the reflection and choose the spot to cast it, I mean, we'll see. Let's try it. I can move it once it's cast. I will look into the mirror and try and cast Mage Hand
Sure.
15 feet in front of me.
I can save you a headache, and your mage hand appears 15 feet in the room behind you
Ooh.
as a reflection.
Yeah. That's what I had feared, but unless we can try and shift it through, I will use an action to try and move it 30 feet. So 15 towards me, and then 15 through.
Can mage hand pass through walls?
A spectral floating hand
I don't
appears.
think it can.
I think it is a physical thing, yeah. No.
It goes up to the mirror and pop. Sorry. Pop.
I did have another
Stops.
thought, though, Hera. You do have Patrick.
That is
Just
true.
dies immediately.
If
No,
you
that's-
say that aloud,
actually, yeah.
Puck will sort of like, better him than us.
Yeah.
I can do that. I believe it takes me quite some time to do if we're going to make him some sort of useful shape of a familiar.
No, he is.
A bird is not useful.
Well, let me ask the
I don't
party.
know.
What's the goal here?
Oh, look,
I'm-
Molotov's
I'm-
dead scared of walking in, but Ian really wants to walk in, so...
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
A bird can pick up the key, depending on how heavy it is, I guess. Is my
Okay,
only
yeah.
concern.
I was more interested in whether I could vortex warp someone out of there, but seeing the magic reflect back, that answers that question. But
Gotcha.
sending Patrick through could answer the question of, hey, is it just a construct's all good and beings are not?
It would take
Mhm.
an hour to get that bird.
Oh.
Why don't we just tie
Yeah,
a rope
exactly.
around someone, guys? Let's we can pull them back out.
That
I'm
also
gonna take
works.
To be fair,
a hank of rope, and I'm gonna start tying it around Molokov.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I can only cast Find Familiar as a ritual.
Yeah, gotcha. You haven't.
okay then.
Yeah.
I
I really
get
don't
the
want to let you
feeling
go
it-
alone.
I get the feeling in any case, Patrick would have flown straight into that glass. And then,
We didn't even ask him
Yeah,
to.
I almost wonder if the ward is magical to stop magic from getting in, perhaps. But well,
all right.
Give you a little
There's a
pat on the
rope
back.
securely around.
It's nice knowing you.
All right, everyone else grab the rope.
Sure. Molokov, tell me how you try to go through this mirror.
Yeah. I think at first, just to sort of test the first theory, he puts his right arm, his mechanical arm,
Yep.
sort of palm first against the surface of the mirror.
Yeah. As you do, you don't feel any surface. Your arm kind of just almost is hovering there.
Yeah. And he'll sort of draw it back, and then with his left arm, do the same.
Physical touch.
Cool.
I see.
In that case,
Use your right arm to make like a real quick whirlpool to make it all misty and jump through.
so the thing is
There's
like
professional
on the
opinion.
middle of the table
Yeah.
inside, yeah? So if I'm like in the mirror.
Tell you what, give me an intelligence roll, Molokov.
Sure thing.
Oh no.
There's a 3 on the dice.
Don't put it behind the wrong.
Yeah, no, it's a total of 5.
Total of 5. Yeah, you measure the distance to the table visually.
Yeah. Try and like okay. Let me just look through some spells. Fucking 30 feet. God damn it.
Wow.
Just to put going ghost.
Looks like you've got your first solo mission, girl.
It's like those Ratchet and Clank missions where you become Clank.
I hated those missions. They were so dull.
I love the Clank missions, to be honest. I love the shooting working with the monkey and shooting the bananas.
Yeah.
I loved it. No.
Okay, but you say that to Ghost, to Envy. Are you giving her instructions or?
Yeah, go on. Why not? Takes me ages to bring you back, but I really hope you come back. You see that blue shiny thing over there? Well, it's over here, but it's over there. Once you get in there.
It's like when you play fetch and you fake throw the ball.
Yeah.
A little bit of smoke just comes out of both ears.
Jump on the table, pick that up, and come back through this way. Just like you did before. A little something extra.
Gives a nod enthusiastically. I don't think Envy has a memory of each time it's been destroyed. But it still has
it's a new Envy every. Yeah.
I think you still would program in the history, like, it still knows you and still knows the party. And, if you had said, oh, do it like you did in the cave or in the tower or in the whatever, it would remember those instructions. And it gives an enthusiastic nod and turns around and walks through the mirror. Walks over to the table and jumps up. Looks at the device. Looks back at you. Picks it up, jumps down, and walks out. As you can now add a key.
I go into full, happy scratch. Just good girl. Oh my gosh. Probably the first time any of you have seen the programmed in but never, activated happy dog mode of Envy.
Tail wagging.
The full on, yeah.
I think that is a good place to end the session. It's always a door. It's always a door that Holds the players up. The
It's,
key
it's
was
the
behind the door.
fear.
Yeah, I know.
It's the fear. I will untie Molotov.
Yeah.
Not going to walk him around like on a
Whole time
leash.
you're just holding onto the rope.
Yeah, I was just holding on the rope.
Very good.
Oh
Very
my
good.
god. Because I didn't want to touch it because it's a magic mirror. Don't touch the magic thing. So I was
Don't
like,
touch the
Envy
magic
can
mirror.
just go to.
And you
But just-
say
he
warding,
just walks through.
warding magic.
Yeah.
You say warding magic, and like immediately I'm like, oh,
Of course.
like glyph of warding, like a
Well,
fireball's
the-
going to go off when we.
The puzzle was it had to be something mechanical, and I knew you had ghosts, and so envy. So you figured it out whilst also hesitating after you had figured it out. Because I was like, I didn't stutter when I said envy just walked through, right? But then I think it was whoever I was like, no, there's another room there.
It's when Molotov touched it with the other hand and went, but I went, there it is. Because I've seen mirrors in D&D before. You've seen mirrors in D&D before. The shadow people that jump out and attack you with your own reflection. Let's not have to deal with any of that shit.
That was like half the thing of being like, I know they'll freak out at this mirror. And I was like,
I was
Molotov's
even
not
gonna
the
say-
key in every room.
Yeah.
I was even going to say, and like I did move my character, but everything went smoothly. But I moved my character over to there when Envy went in to take my reflection out of the fucking mirror, so that there was, if shit started going astray, there was one less reflection in there.
Yeah, good thinking. Good thinking.
That's good thinking. Yeah, if things were going
Yeah.
like a different direction, I was going to like start watching everyone in the things.
Yeah.
See, is everyone actually lining up? But when you said that they looked like, like it wasn't like, oh, it's an evil looking version of you. It was like a dimmed down. Like,
Yeah. Hera's clearly read the books on Holding Halls of Halas.
Like, I'm not going to reveal all failed rolls, but the intelligence roll was that if you looked at the right angle, the doorway was in shadow, like the room was just the circle and the reflection, that it's just the room.
Yes.
What awesome I think you already gave us the answers, but what two mechanics did we miss out on with that can't remember the name, the fox creatures fight? There was the purple arc, which was banishment, but then what was the purple tether connected to the body going to do?
He was banishing that soul.
Oh, he was banishing the shovels. Gotcha. Interrupted it hard and fast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was thinking more like he was consuming.
That's what I thought would be.
No, because it was tethered to the book.
Yeah. I just like in my mind, it seemed like my head went to absorbing or like that this was like what yeah, my sort of theory there was that he was almost like a scavenger in this place, and he'd seeing all these like half disembodied souls and being like, oh, lunch,
Yeah, interesting.
He was the professor. Do you still have the professor's soul trinket then? What?
Yeah, little fish.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been. I was actually really excited because I thought it might have been a blink dog. But then blink dogs don't turn invisible. They can just teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that because a blink
Constantly
dog is a symbol
teleport.
of my house as well. And I was like, oh, this could be really interesting. Like, what's this gonna do or mean, or is it gonna become a companion with us, or what's gonna happen here?
That would have been cool. That would have been a great use of speed with animals.
Yeah, it would have been fun.
Come with us, little guy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have a shower and go to bed, I think.
Yeah, now it's our turn to log off because it's sleep time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go about my day now.
Yeah.
It's dinner time.
Oh, good. All right, sweet.
All right.
We'll
Cheers
catch
all.
you next time. Boys.
See you later.
See you guys next.